Hey, what's up everybody? Travis and I coming to you live from Spellbound Magic Shop and Theater right here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We're still a relatively new shop, and so I'm excited to be able to get my hands on some of these products and review them for you guys. The one I want to do today is Revolve by Nicholas Lawrence at Abstract Effects. It's a really cool, super clean color changing gimmick. Now, the nice thing about this, unlike most color changing gimmicks where the card would change color based on a flap or another elastics and different things like that. Some people use dental dam, different things to make the effect happen. The nice thing about the Revolve gimmick is that it attaches to any card. Now, I will say the gimmick is already set up for you and it's ready to go for a blue to red color change. So you put the blue gimmick on a red card. Now, the setup for it just takes a matter of seconds, but I do highly recommend that you watch the video all the way through so that way you learn how to use it, so there's no risk in possibly breaking it. But there's not much worry about that. It is very durable. However, when I first opened it up, I kind of looked at it, and it's very well made, which means there's not a lot of wiggle or anything like that. So I was hesitant to try to move it or open it up just because I wasn't 100% sure how it worked. So I watched the video, and after that I was pretty much set to go, and it was fully explainable. So the cool thing about the color changing gimmick is that most cards, like I said, the gimmick would be part of that card. So once the color change happened, you could never let the person look at the card that just changed. However, with this, the gimmick attaches directly to a card. You take a card, you fold it up into quarters. The gimmick attaches to this, and it can be shown very clean with no hiding it, or it's very angle friendly. There's not a whole lot of angle sensitive issues. Matter of fact, if it's going to be on the table or in your hand, it can be seen from all directions, 360 degrees with no issues or risk. And even after the color change, it can be done the same way. Now, one of the first performances that I got to see Nicholas Lawrence do at Magic Live in 2019 was one where he had the card sit on the table just like that, and he passed his hand in front of it and it changed color. It is that clean. It's very impressive. And after the change, his hands were 100% clean. The most popular one that you're seeing in videos is where the card is on the table. We're going to say this is the table right here where the bottom is exposed. The flip forward, so now you get to see 3 of the 4 sides. The pickup, show it just like this, and drop, and the change happens. Now, obviously, the gimmick is not on this, so you're not going to see the change. That is out of respect for the creator. I do not want to risk giving it away. So if you want to see the performance, visit the Abstract Effects website, or just Google Revolve Nicholas Lawrence, and you'll find a lot of different product videos. There's him performing it. Once the change happens, there is a tiny moment there where it's very clean. There's no risk of really being caught as long as you practice it. I would say from a skill level of 1 to 10, you should probably be at about a 4 to be able to perform this cleanly, but everything takes practice. So once the color change happens and you're here, it basically looks just like this. So the card drops, it changes color, you pick it up, and you're clean just like this to show the card. And at this point, the person can take it and examine it, and they can keep that card. Now, this is a great routine for walk around or a parlor show. Walk around is great because it resets in just a matter of seconds, about 10 to 15 seconds. If you're not familiar with it, once you're confident with the gimmick and have a lot of time spent with it and you're familiar, the setup can be done in about 3 to 5 seconds. It's that quick. The nice thing about this is the gimmick itself does not have much on it that could break or go bad. It doesn't use elastics or anything like that like most color changing gimmicks would. And as far as any moving parts or parts that allow movement, it uses something brand new that I've never really seen anybody use that is very strong. It'll last a long time. I mean, that's what it's designed for. And even if it does fail or have problems in the future, he goes through the process on here about how to remake the gimmick, and it looks while it's easy to do, it's very specific. So it's something that you definitely have to follow along with and go through it. But like I said, the single gimmick that it comes with should last you hundreds of performances, and you'll probably never have to replace it unless you're performing it, in a walk around setting where you're doing it 5, 10, 15 times per performance. Overall, this is an amazing routine, an amazing gimmick, and like I said, it comes with the online video, and not only does it teach you the workings of it and how to make it, it also shows you a few different routines and ideas and concepts for it, to where it doesn't have to just be a color change. It could be a transposition where red card is in a spectator's hand, blue card is in your hand, they switch places, or vice versa, or under your hands, whatever it may be. But Nicholas Lawrence has definitely gone above and beyond to give you plenty of ideas on the handling of the routines and explanation of how to make it. So even though it is a very, very small package, it is an amazing routine that is well worth the price, which I believe is right around $40, which is phenomenal for what you get. So if you're familiar with this, great. If you're not, go visit Abstract Effects website and check out the performance video of Nicholas Lawrence. Or like I said, just simply Google Revolve Nicholas Lawrence, and you will find plenty of performance videos on that. So 1 out of 10 for skill level, I would say it's probably about a 4. Very easy, very clean to perform. There's just that one little moment when you remove the gimmick that you just need to be confident with the handling of it. And that just comes with very, very minimal practice. Durability and quality of the gimmick, these are handmade by Nicholas Lawrence himself. I would give this an 8, just because the ingenuity and design of it, and using something in the that improves the quality of it for the workings of it overall. And value of the routine, this year's probably a 9. There's nothing more visual than a color change or just a change of itself, and that's what people really want to see and catches them off guard. You can do sleight of hand all day, but in the end, gimmicks and stuff like that, as long as you don't overdo them, will elevate your performances 10 times. So overall, great job, Nicholas Lawrence and Abstract Effects. This is an amazing routine and gimmick piece of artwork right here. So definitely highly recommend picking this up.